Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Friday, April 8th, 2022. DSP here, of course. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Here to give you a little bit of a summary of what we did today. In my full day of streaming, which was very exciting. It was a new release day, which was very exciting. Let's talk a little bit about that. So the pre-stream podcast today talked about a little bit about the schedule for the upcoming week and how I'm going to be playing a new release in Lego Star Wars the Skywalker Saga, but also how Kirby is almost done. Within another maybe 2 streams, we'll wrap up Kirby and some of my ideas of games that I could actually start playing as late night chill streams. So watch that segment of the pre-stream podcast if you're interested in the scheduling. And then did a little segment to discuss something that's been going on social media recently about, I guess, people getting upset that people are calling game devs lazy. All right, I'm guilty of this. I personally, in my playthroughs, have said, man, that's lazy. They're so lazy that they did this or that. I even said as much in Elden Ring, saying that they're lazy for reusing the same kind of enemies and assets and bosses over and over. So I talked about it at length. Let you know my thoughts on it, because I actually don't feel that the game devs, the line level game devs, that is, are to blame. Check out the pre-stream podcast for that, okay? Gameplay wise today, new release in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So basically, the way this game is set up, it's in all 9 movies, main movies, the 3 trilogies that have happened of Star Wars so far. Each movie is set up as 5 story-based stages, but also there's open world segments and transitions between the stages. So to give you some perspective, in the 3 hours that we played today, I started off with A New Hope, which is Star Wars 4, A New Hope, even though technically it was the first movie chronologically. I wanted to start with that one because it was the first movie in the whole series, the order that they came out. And quite frankly, the trilogy of A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi is my favorite in all the movies, okay? So, story-based stage, open world Tatooine, then goes to open world Mos Eisley, goes to a second story-based stage, and then a third story-based stage. So that's what I completed basically on today's stream. So actually, if you think about it, I beat 5 stages, but I'm not done even with the first movie. The first movie still has 2 more story-based stages. Does it have any more transitions or open world areas? Maybe. I don't know. That's a lot of content. And basically, this game has an insane amount of stuff to collect. Ridiculous over-the-top amount of content. I like it, but it's basically like a completionist's nightmare, I feel. Unless you really dig this kind of game and you want to sink a ton of time into it, it would take a long time. Someone actually said it takes about 80 hours to do everything in the game. Wow. Okay? I don't know if I'm doing that. I like the game, by the way. The game takes the movies a little bit more seriously, and actually the story-based segments are kind of fun with some comedy interjected, but they're still fun. You get the gist of the story, although it's hilarious, some of the stuff. Like, for example, I'm like, oh, you remember that time, the very beginning of Star Wars A New Hope, when Princess Leia all of a sudden started doing floating kung fu re-juggle combos against the stormtroopers that were taking over her ship? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Remember when she opened fire with a blaster and blew apart a bunch of machines and caused massive chaos and sucked people out of the airlock? Oh, man. Of course, it's gameplay. They need to have gameplay in a movie scene. They're going to have all the stuff that didn't happen in the movies, right? Anyway, after playing for 3 hours, I really like the game. I think that it's a very fun game. If you like Star Wars, you're going to like it more, obviously. Even if you don't like Star Wars, it's still a fun game. But, once again, we got the Elden Ringers. This is what I'm going to start calling people who come to my streams and literally say that every game sucks except Elden Ring, all right? The Elden Ringers were out in effect today. Oh my God, this is a Lego game. This is meant for children, and Phil is 40 years old, and he's playing a children's game. What makes him think that this is entertaining for anyone? It's hilarious because at the same time, there's an equal group of people sitting there saying, this is a great game. Look, it's fun, it's entertaining. I'm really having a good time with Phil playing it. So if anything, it just proves that when you have a closed mind, man, you'll just find an excuse to say anything sucks. If all you want is Elden Ring, fine, but don't come to every other stream and then complain when it's not Elden Ring. There's Elden Ring coming, okay? So anyway, I had a good time with it, but admittedly I'm worried this playthrough may end up being another Ghostwire Tokyo, where there'll be an audience for it, just not a large audience, and half the audience is going to yell and scream and say they just want Elden Ring. I hope that's not the case. I hope that if you didn't check it out today, you'll give it a look, because I really do like the game, and I am going to be playing it at length, The question is, already people are like, oh, you're going to make it a night stream, right? And I'm like, wait, what? I just started fucking playing the game. The game has 5 stages per movie. There's 9 movies, and then there's the stuff in between. If you actually do the math in your head, I beat 3 stages today, and it took me 3 hours. There's 45 story-based stages in the game. Do the math. It's going to take me around 40 or more hours. This is a playthrough that I need to do as a main playthrough, you know, for like 2-3 weeks if I'm going to beat it. And now people are like, oh, put it on the late stream. So what, you want me to play it 2 hour increments 2 to 3 times a week? So you want me to be playing this until like August, basically, is what you're telling me, right? You know, because here's exactly what it is. If it ain't Elden Ring, they don't want it on a mainstream. So it doesn't matter what I fucking play right now as a mainstream, these people are going to complain. So the Elden Ringers are upset. Everyone else seemed to like Lego today, okay? And I want to say thank you if you were there for the stream. If not, you can always get caught up on demand, obviously, here on DSP Gaming. However, big however, this game has all the John Williams score from the movies. It's all claimed on YouTube. So every single video I upload of this collection will get claimed on YouTube, and I am making absolutely no revenue on the videos on YouTube. Please understand that. If you can, please help out in other ways, whether that means becoming a channel member, a super chat, or a super sticker during a stream, tipping. You can tip when I'm offline. All you got to do is check the description of the videos. The tips link is there, and you could say, hey, Phil, this tip is specifically to support your playthrough of Lego, so please keep playing it because I like it, okay? I would appreciate it if you could do that because, yes, it does really suck that little bit of supplementary income that I normally get from playing a game I will not be getting when I'm playing Lego Star Wars, all right? All right. I really like the game. I'm looking forward to more. I just hope we can get less whiners and more people to come check it out because it actually is a really entertaining game in my opinion. I'm having a great time with it. And then there was tonight's Street Fighter stream. It did not go well at all. This was actually, no exaggeration, in the 4 years that I've been playing the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, this is one of the worst sessions I've ever had. It was constant issues. Number one, even getting into a lobby and having the lobby consistently work was an issue. A lot of the times I would get into a lobby, play one match, and then the thing would crash. Now I gotta leave the lobby, find another one. Now a troll joins, and now I gotta leave again because the troll will just crash the lobby. And this happened ad nauseum. It was over and over and over. The few lobbies that I got into that were working, people were ridiculously abusing the lag. Like there was one guy who was only picking E Honda, okay? And he was just sitting there doing headbutts over and over. Now how do you beat that? You pick a character who throws fireballs, okay? But I don't like just dominating my opponent. So I'm like, okay, I'll try to do this, I'll try to do this. The guy's connection is so bad, you can't even do anything. You literally, the only way to beat him is to pick fireball characters. But it's like every time I play him, I gotta wait another 4 matches to play him again. And then I play a guy in Third Strike who literally only plays with Dudley and Remy and does things that he knows you cannot parry online because of lag. And because of it, he's unbeatable. I'm like, wow, you want to talk about shithead gamers? I played all of them tonight. Every scumbag, every scrub, every lag-abusing shitfuck I played tonight in Street Fighter. And then on top of that, the collection wasn't working. It was lagging and dropping and glitching. It was not a very good experience. If you're, I'll be honest with you. If you're looking for great Street Fighter gameplay, you're not going to get it. In the 2 hours that I tried to play the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection tonight, it was so bad that I announced that next week we're trying Xbox. I mean, we did PlayStation this week, and usually PlayStation works. It was such an overwhelmingly bad experience that I said next week we're doing Xbox, and hopefully it's better. You know, we got 2 months left. The actual new collection, the Capcom Fighting Collection, comes out on June 24th. So we have like 2 months and 2 weeks left. Man, I hope it comes fast. You know, I really want to play this new one that's made by new people. This Digital Eclipse collection is not, I suffered with it for 4 years. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's terrible. Tonight was one of the situations where it's like, I might as well have not played. I could have done anything else. I could have just done 2 hours of Q&A, and I probably would have had more meaningful content for you guys, and I'm upset about that. I wanted to do something better on the stream, and I hate when I can't provide you with something that's quality, and I don't feel like that was quality tonight. We had good conversation still. We got good interaction, but that's about it. The gameplay was just not there because the game was running like shit. So hopefully next week's better, okay? All right, so tomorrow, mainstream Elden Ring. We're going to Volcano Manor. We're already halfway. Well, I don't know if we're halfway. We're in the dungeon. We're going to keep going with the dungeon, get to the end. Then we're going to leave and not beat it yet because I've heard you need to finish a quest line first. Then we're going to go do this quest line, which means we have to go east of the capital city, head out to new areas out there, and explore and see what's what out there, okay? So tomorrow, Elden Ring should be great. All new stuff, fun stuff, not beating around the bush, wasting time, but actually doing progression. I'm excited for that. Plus, I got a new build, dual halberds. Cool. Then tomorrow night, the late stream is the return of Skyrim Anniversary Edition as a late night stream and getting back into the regular rotation. I'm very excited for that, obviously, because I really like Skyrim, and I'm sad that I didn't get to play it all last week. So Skyrim returns tomorrow night as a chill stream, all right? Sunday is actually going to be more Lego Star Wars and Kirby and the Forgotten Land post-game. Don't know if we'll wrap it up or we'll need another stream of that. And then we'll talk about more of the schedule as we get further into the week. But guys, thank you. It was a great streaming day. I had a great time with Lego, and I at least enjoyed chilling with you in Street Fighter, even though the experience of the gameplay sucked. But we're neither here nor there with that. What can you do? Please have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for Elden Ring and Skyrim. Peace out. Later.